Okay, let's change the screen over. Internet's dropping out already and I only loaded into the menu. Jesus Christ. Right guys, lights, camera, action. Hello guys, how's everyone going? Yeah, my internet's dropping already and I'm only in the main menu. This is just crazy. It's dropping and I'm in the main menu, so I'm gonna struggle big time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Damn. Only got to the main menu and it's pooping itself up already. I might do is increase the cache. Is it online? At the moment it's 16. Nope, I didn't force you to update it. I'm going to say 25. Right, so I'm going to say 25 gigabytes of the cache. And it's going to the right path. Yes. Hopefully the game's not too loud. I did turn the music down, obviously. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to check the custom saved cameras for Pacific profile. We will go to controls. Wait for that to load. 2020 main. Yeah, that's still intact. And my throttles and all that jazz are good. Okay, so SimTool Pro Kit hasn't released an update patch yet, and I haven't sorted out the overlay properly, so the verdict is all we'll have to do is keep the text white until they'll update it. So I don't know how long that's going to be. They're supposed to be releasing a patch early on today, sometime today, which they haven't yet, so that's something else to consider. So it's a bit in a loopy loop, but I can tell you right now is my internet's maxed out and I'm only on this control setting page. Wow, I didn't realise how bad my internet is. Shocking. Does some go offline a lot then? Jesus. Welcome to Honolulu World. Right, let's go back to the main menu. Right, we want to go to free flight. Want to select the 172. Config. Want to have the G1000. Turn that down a bit. That's taking so much time to load in. What the flip? Hasn't even loaded the plane in. Okay, there's the G1000. Got any liveries? The classic basic liveries, I suppose. Xbox. Got a missing door. Got a missing door. We just stick with this classic grey and white one. Before we had in 2020 you can view it and move the aircraft around, but this you can't. Identification, don't worry about that, click save. We go back. Yeah, I'll just drop frames again. We selected the aircraft. Rather than going to East Midlands, let's go to a smaller airport like this area. Set departure. Because this part of the world is cached. So then for some reason I don't trust this at all. Now if the internet goes because the flight sim's just eating it all up. This is one thing why I want it stored locally. Loaded in quick. Right on the flipping grass, all the places to spawn. And it's just crashed. Did it crash? Oh, no. It's just changing its time. Right, let's go to weather. Right, change time. Right, now. Hey Reese, what's up? Right, now. Go into settings and see if all my settings haven't gone pooped. Really? It's gone back to that one again? Set as default. Set as default. Specific wanted to go control nan. What does that even mean? Really? You're gonna be like that? Come on, Reese. To be honest, it's not gonna last long because my internet is crapping itself. My OBS was disconnecting itself because even though I was in the menu, the flight sim's taking all my internet usage. And I'm still, it's basic, if you read the title, it's basically setting up, so I'm not going to do much flying, to be honest. I wonder if I can do is, can I make a new one? Specific, duplicate it. Oh, hang on, cancel that. I need to get used to this controls. What, 170, 172 is check. Go back and save, continue. Right, let's see my controls are saved. No, it isn't. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's a waste of time. Right, let's check my throttle. I set all this up last night, you know. Some reason, I think I need some radders, don't you think? Just finished my cook's dinner. Yeah, I've got to eat mine yet. I think I need some radders because I'm not look at this. This is what's happening. It's not just 2024, but it's 2020. I'm only resting my little tiny finger on it and it's moving. Like a dog. So if I look at the back, that's not, oh, it's windy here. That's not gonna hit, what the? Well, I've got skis on. Well, I've got skis on. What the flip? I didn't say I hated it, I just had issues, which I still do. How can I hate something if I can't even fly in it yet? You know, I mean, the controls aren't set up properly. The internet's using it all. And I got to admit, I like the grass. Perfect for farming. I stay on 2020. Only problem with 2020 performance, to be honest, I don't even know what my FPS. What the flip? How do you remove this guy? Hey, sir. Have you had some drips on your eyeballs lately? Hey sir, your eyes. What's going on with his eyes? What's going on with his eyes? Okay, so... none of that is set. Right, let's go... wait a minute. This is going to be... let's go to do this. I removed him. Yeah, I don't know how to remove him. I know you can, but I don't know how. Let me see. If I go to... oh, it's keyboard, isn't it? Keyboard. So main. It is on main. Let me go on that one for a second. Yeah, it is on main. It might not affect it, but why is the camera... hang on, guys. I put some camera saves on it. It's gone poop the boot. Unless the controls are different. Let me check the controls again. No custom view. Oh, it's finding 2 and 3 and 4. Nope. Nope.
Echo Golf Juliet Kilo Traffic Cessna Golf.
I shot myself.
Whiskey Lima
Good.
Delta Lima.
Right, let's swap planes. I didn't turn that on. Flight model. That's all off. Online sounds. 3D auto, warning sounds effect. Music is fine. Yep. Graphics is fine. Right, let's go back to menu. I said main menu. Shopping. That's all I can say. I've been shopping. Right, free flight. Change to the A320. Ooh! We've got the Phoenix in. Ooh. Nope, not really. Who does enjoy shopping? Let's select this plane for now. Got the Phoenix in, boys. And we spawn in at the same place where we was before. Start flight. Yeah, I got the Phoenix to work, even though it says experimental. Uh-oh, my internet's dropping. Oh, for flip's sake. It's dropping like a mad dog. Man. Oh, it's dark now. Who turned out the lights? Weather. Runway 24. Okay, let's see if I'm on the right profile now. Trying to get used to the settings. Yeah, I know. It's fine when I'm not streaming, but when you're streaming at the same time with Netflix running and this running, it just takes it out of your internet, doesn't it? Oh, so it is on main. And fly by wire. Oh, so, okay, good. So it sets the path up automatically. It's just getting used to this. Right, let's check if the save. Right, the save camera controls works. Yeah. Only made a couple. So it's under the keyboard command as main 2020. So this is a problem that I had, guys. Right? When I go and change the plane again to a Boeing 787, uses the save config for that plane I just used for the Boeing 78, and I'm like, what the hell? See if I fly the 330. Wait, that just came on. Where the hell did the 340 came from? Here. Let's do the 340 instead. If I change to 340, You use the same profile. Which airport should we go to? We pick somewhere. Just use this place for now. Set departure. We use the same thing again. It uses my plane spawning before I have a chance to get in. Just getting used to the controls. Oh flip! I'm on fire already. Ready to fly. Crash detected. Right, change the time. Just setting my controls up, boys. Right. Right, what profile is it using? Controls. See, it's gone back to that one again. We'll go to... Oh, that's my mouse. Oops. Mouse. Main Phoenix. Cessna. We'll go to here. Save and back. Right. Oh, it didn't save the config save file. That's good. Fix it. There's the faithful. This is the same play you get of 2020. So flipping loud. So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, I noticed. What is the FPS? I need to know what the FPS is, guys, because I've got a feeling, Reese, that the FPS or the performance is better. Right, we just get some classic camera angles first. Toilet. How did I get in the toilet? Yeah. I don't think it will use the same camera Wait. Let me see if this actually works. Desktop. Shortcut. Open that up. Sim objects, airplanes. Latin VFR. 340. That's in there. MP. App data. Roaming. Is it packages? No. Microsoft. Nope, one page. Roaming. I need to look for the old files. Microsoft. Sim objects. Airplanes. It's the Latin VFR one. Oh, it's L, not I. There she is. State. Let's go with... Copy that. Paste it in here. That's in here. Click escape. And restart. Just to see if the camera saves actually worked. Like I said, guys, no flying around, just... Oh, you have to go back to the main menu, you idiot. For it to apply. Son of a bitch. Start. Not stating cameras, I think the file config's the same. Sorting in a lot of things. No, it didn't work. Because I have to restart the sim. Bravo should be the same. I need to create a new one anyway. House. Main. That's always wanted to be kept there. Main Phoenix. Right, I'm going to set this A331 up for a second. I'm here. So where did I put those files? A340. There she is. Right, duplicate it. A340. Okay. Make a new one. Duplicate it. All like the A340. A340 check. Once that's done, we need to do is... Where the hell is those? Where's that program disappeared to? Oh, for flip's sake. On off my system now. I had it yesterday. Control, maybe? It's gone. It's gone from my system. Oh, for flip's sake. But we might have to do it manually. So we go to throttle. Put in 2 lots of R's. So we want is L and X and L and Y. So L and X for 1 and L and X and 2. What we need to do is throttle 1 is LX. So we need 0 to 100. 0 to 100. 0 to 100 for number 2. Okay. Throttle to axis. Throttle to axis 3 is L and Y. Done. Before. Scan. That's that one. L and X. That one needs to be L and X. Back. Save. Right. Time. Let's see how it looks. Right. Oh, come on. Worked for that end, but not the other ones. Going on here. 1, 2, yes. Oh, he didn't save the other one. Oh, you son of a... Right, throttle 1 axis 0, 2. Where's 3 and 4 gone? That's number 2. 0 to 100 is 3. No, I don't want button. Oh, yes. It keeps coming up with button. I wish there's an option that you can actually... L and Y, and then number 4. This is so pain in the backside. Scanning. There we go. Back. Save. Resume. Okay, that works, and now it's back to front. Yeah. Right. THROTTLE. Number 2, right, number 3. Oh, I done it to mixture. I'm an idiot. Right, so mixture. So mixture. I done it to mixture, that's why. Go back. Mixture. Delete. Back. And mixture. Delete. Back. Save. Zoom. Right, now try. Yeah, that's checked. And that's going back to front now. Right, back to settings again. Controls. Throttle. I need to eat dinner soon, guys. So once this is done, that's it. Don't have time for anything else. Right, so what is set to here? Oh yeah, so that is selected. I need to look for number 3. Select that, back. Number 4. Select that and back. Back. Save. Zoom. Okay, now we're going to... Yeah? Oh boy. That is completely wrong. That's done. Well, it's probably sensitivity, isn't it? No, it's just, it's part of it. It's not broken. It's part of setting up all your controls. Because every plane you've got to set up correctly, you know. So 0 and 1. Tweak curve is 0, 0. Back. So let's go number 3. Let's set up correctly. You've always set all this. Back. Open that up as well. Tweak it. Set that. Back. Back. Save. Interesting. That is interesting. That is perfect-ish, but this side isn't. How would you help? You don't even have the hardware that I got. It's working. Well, some of it is, T. It's just setting up the controls for the Airbus or the planes. I mean, I can tell you right now, as my internet is pooping itself. Because, I was in the menu, right? Nothing else, just in the menu, and then OBS disconnected because it's just lost internet connection. But other than that, the controls are setting up. It's just a pain. The weird thing at the moment that I'm having with my throttle is my L and X and my L and Y are exactly the same. From 0 to 100, 0 to 100, 0 to 100, exactly the same. And yet in the 340 is completely different. Oh. Well, maybe in another 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, because I'm looking at the time and I've got to stop for dinner now. Yeah, I've got to stop for dinner, and I'm trying to get my custom saved cameras to sort it out as well. On about. You got help? Well, I've done the 320, I've done the 340, I've done the 320, I've done the 172. That's all set up. It's just for the A330. Well, with that, give me about 20 minutes or so, because I've got to eat dinner. So what I shall do, I'm on the right one. You know what? Oh, the 320, yeah, this is the 340. I either go back, because I got the profile for 172, and I've got the fly-by-wire 320 V2 installed. And then I got the 340 listed. And I've got the 320 from Phoenix installed as well, by the way. And one thing I hate about it is before in 2020, when you move your throttle ups and down, you can see it on this page. Now you can't. So why? Weird. I've got the same exact same settings, but look at this. This one is wrong. And I also need to fix my rudder. Oh, flip. And this is a 340. It is. And I got that problem again, T. I'm only catching it slightly with my little finger, and the rudder's going all over the place. I spent almost half an hour yesterday trying to get it resolved. I was told don't do 0 to 100. It depends what plane though, isn't it? Because for the Cessna 172 I had minus, it wasn't 0 to, it was minus, I can't remember what I used for the Cessna. I can't remember. I didn't use 100, 0 to minus 100. But it's frustrating because every single plane is different. It's messing around, taking forever. I don't feel comfortable with the controls because I'm only touching it briefly. Look, going wonky. So I'm thinking of getting some rudder pedals eventually, to be honest, because I fixed this joystick up once before, but now it's came back again. Because it's come back slightly in 2020, but in 2024 it's a lot worse. And to resolve the issue, I went into my settings, and on the... Wait, am I on the right one? Oh no, I'm not. Oops. In my pilot, there we go. This one. My settings, I adjusted those two down. There's the plus and minus sensitivity. Before it was on 0, 0. When I have it on 0, 0, it's like all over the place. Yeah. Right guys, with that, I'm gonna do is get some dinner. I haven't got to that yet. I haven't got back to that yet. Main menu. I haven't got to the Beluga yet. Flight model. The only thing I got is the Cessna, the default A320, and the 340, and I got installed is the Phoenix. Phoenix. Can I type in Phoenix? Oh, work like that. Airbus maybe. Hibs. Oh, it does. Oh, for flip's sake. Oh, there, Baz. There we go. Look, we got the Phoenix. Hey. It's only experimental. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna eat my dinner, so shall be back. It flies well. I haven't done my controls yet at all. So with that, I'm gonna eat my dinner. So I shall be back. It's come up to 6, so I shall be back because I've been called as we speak. So guys, I shall be back. Oh, what happened here? I still got to do my custom save controls yet. Oh, it's gonna be a while. Once again, come back, we can go through the settings together then. Alright, I'm back. Let's get this thing going again with the controls. What I'm going to do is restart the sim and then open it up again in a way just to see if the camera saved work. I got a feeling. Oh, I do that now. Got a feeling that work. Be a lot of time. Where's Steam gone? Steam, why my internet may cut out again. Right. Play. That down. Right, so I had my din-dins. And that's all done. Took my time eating it, obviously. It's time to load this baby out. It loads faster now. Till after we install it again, but my forms are going crazy at the moment. Right, any updates on the app? Where the hell does the app disappear to? No, not yet. 7% already. Ooh. $70%, 7%, 7%. Just messing around, not going to see much flying. Obviously, like anything else, once it's all set up, isn't it? Did the Phoenix, when the Phoenix came up with an update, did it mention that the controls are going to be the same? I have to go on their Phoenix website. Phoenix. Right, it's on the blog, isn't it? Got my password. Okay. T. Recommended not to use 0 to 100, but use throttle 2 axis, just the normal throttle 2 axis instead. Is that correct? Let's see if I'm getting, if that's what I recall. And let's load the 340 up just to check if the camera saves are checked. There, going to the United Kingdom. Manchester's got a dot next to it, which means that I've got the handcrafted airport installed, I believe. Let it be, since all this is cached. Hey, Howling Crazy, what's up? Just gonna check if the camera saves work for the 340. If it does, then boom. And after that, I'm gonna set the throttle up for the Phoenix. When it's loaded in, I'm just setting up the sensitivities and the controls for every single plane on planet world. Gonna be nighttime again, isn't it? Oh, that's gonna be loud. Ready to fly. It's dark. Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. You know what that means, guys? This saved camera control is used for my 2020. What I did was port them over to 2024. What plane is that? This is the Latin VFR 340. Cabin pressure. Let me change the time. This is the Airbus 340, which is a load of rubbish, but there she is. Let me change the drone cam. 340.
Please adopt the brace position as shown on the screen.
So,
place your feet flat on the floor and
what profile am I using?
Hands on top of
Let's find out. Controls. A320. 340, so it's checked. And that should be on main 2020, it is. Yeah, so far the 2020 camera views go in the same place, 2024 are different. But what I mean is the profile itself, that the camera safe profile is only a CFG file, isn't it, end of the day? And so I just what I did is I dragged the camera CFG folder from one folder to the other, and it works just fine, which is good. Which is good. I'm in the 2024 folder now, and it's got all my planes there. So, because the issue I had, I don't know if anyone else is having it at the same time, which is weird. Which I can't work out how I can reproduce it. And I was like, what the flip is going on? Is on my keyboard, I got it to main 2020, main 2020. And I was flying the default A320. Yeah. So I got my save config for the default A320 on main. Then I saved it all, and then I went back to the main menu, and then I selected the Boeing 787. So I loaded up at an airport in a Boeing 787. And the keyboard, I was still using the same general controls, main 2020, main 2020. And while I was in the cockpit of my 787, I went Alt-2 by accident, and I was like, oh, the camera still works. Even though I did the cameras for the 320, it brought it over and applied for the 787 as well. I'm like, what? But I can't reproduce it anymore. It was weird. I don't know if it's just an error or what. It was weird. Yeah, it was weird, and I thought at the time, because then when I went with the 787 loaded in, I went to here and changed it to this profile, and the camera saves got removed. And then when I put it back to here, it came back again. And when I spawned back to the 320, it had those camera saved again on both of those planes. And when I went back to when I went back to the 787 again the next day, those camera saves were gone. It disappeared. So I can't work that out. It was completely weird. Now, I believe if I go to throttle, someone recommends the keyboards are completely different from most things. Yeah, it is. I know. I actually adjusted mine. What I did is, if you go back to here, you got keyboard 2024 transversal, right? And then you got the 2021. So what I did is I went to 2021 duplicate it, made a new one, and then went back to main 2020, and then I spent like an hour sorting it all out. Yeah, I'm gonna say, because I went with 1 and 0. So if I go to throttle, assigned. Huh? Oh, I'm in the. I need to go in this one. I'm using 0 to 100. So you don't use that then. If you don't use that, then you go with just normal X's for all the planes. You don't use this anymore. Yes, for the Phoenix at the moment. Oh, well, fair enough, because at the moment for my 172, that's I got it set up for that, but I got the mixture instead. Oh yeah, default one. So if I go to here, let me try with the 340 in a way, even though it's pretty much default. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Let's go with number 1 and 2, obviously. So if I go to here, is it called again? Essentials. Oh, let's go all. Let's go all. No, it's not all. It's essential. No, there we go. Let's just change it. Only 1 and 2. Let's change it. Right, throttle. Let's throttle 1. Hello. Let's type in throttle 1. Throttle 1 access. Oh, here we go again. I hate this. Well, okay, guys. Before you can go to here, and you can select it is before, and you can use a drop down bottom. Yeah, that works. And then we will get that. Hi. Now you go back. I think we need to do is have that checked as well. Okay, primary. We'll just use number 2 for now. Go back. Save. Just to see.
Your head and interlock your fingers. Alternatively, you can place your hands on the seat in front of you and rest your head on your hand. Please take a moment to look.
Yeah. Back to front now. Oh yeah, yeah, it's just still getting used to it. Throttle. Number 2. Where's number 2 gone? Hello, right, number 2. That can be fine. It's there we go. Could be number 2 for now. Oops, go back. Also, just a flyby flight sim.to liveries for the Phoenix. Yeah, I noticed that. It does work. Also in the livery manager. Even though what I did is I got rid of all the liveries and then I put some liveries back. And what the livery manager does now, it installs the EasyJet liveries in both simulators at the same time. Which is cool. Which is good.
The nearest exit, keeping in mind that it may be behind you. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the aircraft, and 4 window exits over the wings. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which can be detached and used as a raft.
So you can tell the difference now.
Located in a marked overhead bin. In the water,
So the left one is just the normal throttle axis, and the left, and that one there is the 0 to 100, and you can tell the difference, but they both work the same. Obviously, as you can see, the controls need to be set up properly. In that one,
the life vest pouch may be used as a pillow. To use it, tear open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
why is this talking to me?
Over your head. Pass the straps around your waist and adjust at the front.
Can I shut this person up?
Pull firmly on the red cord only when leaving the aircraft.
Can you please shut up, ma'am?
Blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention.
Yeah, they need fixing, don't they?
As a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion and take it with you to an exit. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms through the straps and hug the cushion to your chest. Smoking is not allowed at any time during this
Does
flight.
need fixing.
Tampering with, disabling, or
You know, I had a hard time in the 340 in 2020.
may result in a fine.
Son of
Federal
a...
law prohibits tampering with,
Right.
disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors.
Let's go to sensitivities. Right, controls. Throttle. Right, we will do the L and X first. You're in heaven? Where's Virginia? Right, sensitivity, I want that to, can we, is it, we put it up to 90, that's what I did before. Then that one there is 50, minus 50. Dead zone is pretty much 0. Yes. Natural 40%. Can I just type it for 2%? Okay, that works. 91. Oh, flip. 91, 50. That one needs to be 91. You can type it in, that's good. 42 for natural. Dead zone is 0. And extreme dead zone is 0. The rest is 0. Okay, apply. That's for L and X. To see how that.
Safety. Please comply with lighted signs and crew instructions. We remind you that
Oh, yeah,
this
it's
is a
completely
non-smoking
different.
flight. Smoking is prohibited on board, including in lavatories. Thank you for choosing
Oh, it's
our
going to
airline
take
and
time
enjoy
to
your
sort this
flight.
bird out. It's going to take some time. Oh, this is going to take some time. Oh my goodness me. I might leave the 340 for another day. Let's do the Phoenix in a second. Let's put this back to normal. Put that back to normal for now. So, in the 340, it doesn't really matter which one we use, obviously. If we go back to throttle, it doesn't matter if I just use the access or 0 to 100. They both work exactly the same ways. I don't really see a difference. Obviously in the Phoenix makes a big difference, but in this it doesn't really matter. By one oath. By the oath. So I'm going to keep it on 0 to 100 anyway for the default 340. Because at the end of the day, the 340 uses the default airplanes and default settings. So if we go back to here, move that. And then go to assigned. Oh, I need to go back to number 1. Essential. Throttle 1. Where the flip are you? She is. Working again. Stop scanning. There you go. Save. This is going to be a boring strip. Not for flip's sake. Oh, for flip's sake. Signed. Yeah. Really, you can't even use your thick. Throttle 1. Done. How the hell can they be both different? Huh? They're both the same in the settings. How can they be both different? What the flip? So how can they be both so be different? What the hell? Right, throttle 1, throttle 2. Check. They're both the same. Yes. Is the curve correct? 0, 0, 0, 0. That's normal. That is normal. And then we go back. Use throttle 2. That's throttle 1. Throttle 2. Ew. Is there a way to copy this over, guys? So hang on. It's sort of 1, sort of 3 the same. Nope. Three. Ooh. Right. Let's go to throttle 2, wasn't it, guys? Then we tweak it. We'll take a snippet of this and then copy it. Okay. We go back. And we apply it to all of them. Image up for a second. We apply it to all of them. Right, throttle 1. Curve. Right, what we got here. Minus 0.62. Didn't work. 0. Just do this. 0.62. 0.84. 0.5. I said 0.5. There you go. 0.6. Fly. Shame you just can't copy it all. Back. Number 2 is already done. Tweak. 62. 0.2. 80. 0.5. 0.6. Back. Number 4. Easier if they have an option to change it manually. Okay, 62 again. 4. 0.5. 6. Not going to be perfect. You son of a... They're both different in many ways. Oh, for Christ's sake. Right. Assigned. Okay. Number 1, please. Check. Oh. That's why. You can't do 62. Oh, it's minus 62. Duh. I can't do 62. Now it's changed. 62, 84, 05, done. Back. Alright, that's number 1 done. Tweak. 62, 84, 5060. Back. And 1, 2, 3. Oops. My bad. It's me playing up again. 84. Said 84. Said 62. 62, 84, 05, 006. I'll put in it that way. Keep it at 6. How can you get 0.06? I'm sorry, but how do you get that? Set it. No, it doesn't work like that. Oh, and it's gone back to normal again, you piece of pants. Doesn't want to stay. Doesn't want to stay on a number that I want. Right. Don't say the bottom one's adjusted as well. Oh, these settings are loopy. Right, 84, enter. 84, enter. Doesn't want to save where I want it. Right, back. Put all that back to normal. It's changed again. It's not saving. Wait, it's not saving on the number that I want it on. Oh, this is going to be annoying. It's not saving. Ip's sake. It is not saving. Unless I put it back to default again. I'm gonna put all this back to default. Back. That's number 1. 2. Back. 3. I'm gonna put it back to default. If this doesn't work, then I don't know what's going on with this flipping thing. And number 4. If this doesn't work properly. There we go. Still need fine tuning. Needs a hell of a lot of work. Let's do the Phoenix next. Let's do the Phoenix. Right, free flight. Stick with the classic A320. There she is. Big. EasyJet for the win. Wait, we got an IEG engine? No, we only got one. How's livery? I mean, it looks high definition. You got the beacons lights on. Right back. Spawn in. I was going to spawn any Kyle to do. Set departure start. I'm making a new profile for it as well. Obviously. Hey, the Phoenix A320 for the flipping dark. Let's change the time and let's look at this plane properly. Oh yeah, the software's not running in the background. Eh? Oh yeah. Wait, what? I believe this plane has got a oh yeah. She needs a lot more work. Anyone getting this problem? Yeah. Cameras saved everything. Not too shabby. Using a dark wheel. Pictures. Desktop. I need ears. here. It's up. You gotta be kidding me. It's got to log in. Why am I have to log in? Guys, I forgot my own password. Oh no. Oh great. I can't log in now. Ah. Did that one. Oh, I'm in. Hey, up. Wait for it. Old start position. Oh, performance issues. Load up, load up. Right, now he loaded in. Okay, now he loaded in. Okay, that's good. Right, go into settings. Okay, controls. We want to do is go to this one. Want to duplicate it and call it Phoenix A320. Confirm. Duplicate it. Create a new file. Let's call it Phoenix. I'm going to say A320 penny back that anyway. Okay, so from looking online, we need to use the throttle 1 and throttle 2 axis. So again, we're going to throttle. And we want to do is delete that. And that. Thank you. Then we need the normal throttle. Throttle axis. Is it throttle axis 1? Throttle axis. Throttle 1 axis. And throttle axis number 2. Where the hell is that? Throttle number 2 axis. Yeah, I'm working. Yep, that's it. Spoilers, we're gonna check the spoilers as well. Don't really need to use the secondary command. I think that's all good. Save. Back. What we're just gonna do in here. Phoenix. Sim. Panel state. Ready. Said ready. Set as default, just activate it. Some time for it to load in. No. It's working out the box anyway for me. Well, almost. Reverse thrust is a bit loopy, isn't it? What about the... That's working. That's gone back to front. That's fine. Parking brake is off. Right, so that's... Right, did we do it for the config, isn't it? So config. Right, let's do this. Show configs. We want to do is thrust levers, calibrate. Next. Oops, cancel calibration. Calibrate. Right, max with reverse thrust. Set. Idle. Set. Idle. Set. Oh, I clicked it too many times. For God's sake, do that again. Max. Idle. Right, next page. Next page. We need flaps. There we go. Flaps up. Yeah. Flaps 1. Yeah. Flaps 2. Yeah. 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 Store. Right, see it works. Perfect. And as for the flaps, check. Okay, that's working now, guys. Goody, 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 goody. Just gonna check check something actually under the 340. Zero to 100. Which one was I using before? Was throttle 1 axis, wasn't it before? Throttle axis. Auto throttle for GA, yeah, seems legit. Yeah. It's fine. Right, let me go back. I'll check the parking brake set. My trim wheel's not working. It's fine. My trim wheel. I used to have this set to my trim wheel. That's not set up. My trim wheel's not set up now. I thought it was. Oh, elevation trim. Which one is it again? Oops. Nose up, nose down. Okay, that's the reason why. Aileron trim left and right is fine. Toggle, nope, nope, nope. Yeah. So let me do is rather toggle. That's left. What we need, that's set. Right. Oh, it's set up correctly. It's not I want that to go down. That one go up. Which button I just put it on? Search by import. 12. Maybe it's the wrong button. Yeah, maybe it's the wrong one. Nothing's set for that one. Nothing's set for that one. So obviously it's not set up. Number 12. Delete that. Confirm. Toggle your pilot versus hold. Yeah. Save and back. Oops. Now we change this one. Search by import. Autopilot for, that's why it wasn't working. It wasn't set in the first place under main. So we delete that. Back. Right. Trim. Let's have the trim set. Right, trim is down. We have that one. Nose up is that one. Still not working. Side stick and rudder. Why it's not working? Yeah, unless it's something more with the trim. Hey, I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get the trim to work. I can't get the trim to work. I mean, I got this sorted. So throttle pattern, flex, control, idle, reverse idle, full flaps. The flaps are sorted, and we are flying the Phoenix A320. That's what we're flying. It's just taking some absolutely time. Yeah, cameras are messed up. I'll go with that going. It was default in the first place. What I mean is, all the ones that I don't have running is disabled anyway. But I'm using a Gold XLR, by the way, so I got 4 auto channels under the control panel that are all being used at once. There are 4 of them. I got the system, I got music, I got chat, and something else I can't remember. But all of them are being used, but the other ones are all disabled, switched off. And to be honest, I haven't had any crashes so far today, believe it or not. I don't know why my trim's not working. I mean, that's working. That's working. Like, laps, and that's working. I just can't get my trim to work. Fiddly. This should be working as well. And again, I can't even move, to be honest guys, I can't even move the trim with my mouse. So, is that an issue with the Phoenix at the moment? Guys? Can anyone confirm that? Because I can't even use my mouse to adjust the trim. So, I think it's just no clue. So, well, the only way to find out is to change planes and then see if the trim's working in that plane, and then if that is working on that plane, then we can tell that it's just the Phoenix. Because at the moment, guys, the Phoenix is wonderful, performance is great, but it's experimental, so it's not everything's going to be perfect. I did. Just I just can't. Everything else is working, but the trim. Hang on, let me change different plane for a second, because it won't take long. Just to see if my buttons even work. What the? Oh, guys, there is an issue with the Phoenix straight away. Look at this. Look at this. It's... Look. Look at this. Right, let's change the planes to the 320. Go with the 320. Right, 320, just default. Let's go back to where we was before. I want to do. If the trim works for this plane, then it's just the Phoenix. I just want to check if these buttons are configured properly. And then we need to 172. I think is perfect. Man, this is going to take forever. Actually, since I'm not flying the Phoenix anymore, that can be shut down. Shut down properly. Waiting for flyable wide to update. Wait, it won't work. Damn. It's dark again. I'm on the grass. Can't park there, sir. Yep, the trim works. The trim works. Trim works. Right, reverse thrusters don't work. Yeah. I'm using these two profiles just to confirm. Oops. I like the way it moves over. Just to confirm if we're going to sensitivities for a second. Just to confirm, obviously it's the inner build's A320. Just to confirm, is it 0 to 100, or I need to use the throttle 1 axis rather than 0 to 100 for this particular aircraft type, or it just works out of 0 to 100? I've got it set to 0 to 100 rather than throttle 1 axis. Yeah. Well, actually, there's a link somewhere that has all the planes with the PDF document that come with it. Maybe it will tell it in there, actually. Where's that link gone? What happened to that link? Did I send it to Dan? I think I did. I can't remember. But anyway, let's go back. But this one's set perfectly. Yeah, I wanted it. 0, climb, douche. Perfect. Laps checking. Yeah. That is armed. Trim is good. BS is good. Autopilot. Good. Off. But it doesn't get, only activates it. Probably disable that. And the cameras. Yes, I know the autopilot's off. Yeah, that's fine. Right, the Phoenix is sorted. The Phoenix is sorted. Phoenix is sorted. The 340 needs working on. I'm not going to go through all of this, to be honest. It's going to take too long. But hopefully most of these prop planes will go under the one single profile. The single engine on it. Hoping. I'm hoping. Hoping. I'm hoping. Go back. Back. Right. Let's do the queer. Do a bit of a queer. Raging Empire! I haven't even done this yet. Choose a start location. What areas did Antarctica? Can we select our own local airports? Wonder. Is this it? Can we select this one? Oh, we can't select it. Oh, that's a shame. You can, but it's not letting me. You can't select your local airport. Well, I want to spawn here. I want to make it this place, but it wouldn't allow me to. It's just... What about here? Or here? Yeah. What do you mean, as long as it's in the sim? This airport does exist. It's got a marker over it. It's just not grayed out. As a flight school. Oh, well, it's not a flight school. Well, we've got a flight school here. Gliding club. Seems legit. Yeah. The closest flying school near me is that one. Or this one. This one like. I know Liverpool's one of them. Which one should we select? Would I go somewhere that's near me? Or somewhere that's a known place? Famous. Wait, I got an idea. Does that airport exist? Can I pick that? Where is it? Daxford. Should we use Daxford, guys? or what about what's that place called? Down here somewhere. Nope. Nope. I got scenery for it as well. Nope. Oh, what's it called? It's near Reading. Farm. There we go. This place. Or it's down here, I think. No. There we go. This place. Should we use that as a flight school? So either EGHA or just if you do end up using this as a flight school, guys, that means I'll be using this airport, which is a grass strip, by the way. So if I do end up using this airport as my base, that means this runway will be used. Okay. Anyone confirm that if I do pick this airport, does that mean that I will be using this airport? It's grass. I don't really want to use a grass one way. Southampton. Yeah. Farm bar like. I think I use this. Oh, it's a base and a license. So with that, I'm not going to use a grass runway then. I don't think it's a good idea to use a runway that's made out of grass. So in that case, I'm going to pick this area. Because there's plenty of outbuildings and plenty of ways to taxi. Yeah. I think I'm going to pick this place. Either Farnborough Only you don't own it. It's Farnborough or Daxford. Where's Daxford's up here, isn't it? Which one should I go with, guys? Daxford. Fair Oaks, yeah. Fair Oaks. Or one way though. Thinking of Farnborough. I clicked on it. Let's do it. A lot of you guys already way ahead of me anyway. Right, we're flying up Cessna, aren't we, to begin with? Right, choose airport, correct. The time, 20 past. Down, don't need that anymore. It's down. What's that? I hope my weather's not going to play me up. Last thing I don't want it to happen. It's taking time to load, Jesus. I thought all this... There we go. Man, I forgot to change my character. Oh well. Son of a beetroots. Like this while we're waiting.
Hello there. You must be raging empire.
I can't hear. I can't hear. Yeah, hello, sir. Hello, how's it going? My name is where's your number?
Welcome to Farnborough. I'm Scott, the owner of this aero club.
I'll give you an air club.
Here at the club, we provide
Cessna.
all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license.
Next.
Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up your flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on... But before any of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local
There's a call
surroundings.
sign gone. Man, you're missing my call sign. There's more call sign. Get level 65. Done this part, Adam, or you're not going to bother?
Welcome to the apron. This is where all our flying adventures begin. Why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations?
Right, let's check.
Today we
What
will be
the-
flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine. Climbs well and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride.
Hey,
I'm ready
how's
if
it
you
going?
are, so hop in and buckle up.
Hey,
Let the
I
good
can
times
see
roll.
your mouth. I can see your tongue. Hey. How do you jump, guys? Or we'll get in third person mode. Man, I want to fly the ATR. It's over there. Hey, what's up? Not too shabby, not too bad. This is one of the handcrafted airports too, boys. Right, let's take a look around. Right, let's check inside. Looking good, yep. Check the wheels. Very clean. Yep, looking good, looking good. Check the light bulb. Oh, flip. Is it broken?
I know the plane is majestic, but you should see it in the air. Get inside so we can get started.
Let's see.
Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan.
Hmm?
After taking off, we will climb to 1,700 feet above sea level and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view.
Hey!
Why don't you start the engine for us?
So you want it to do the old-fashioned way or the good-fashioned way? Right, let's do the proper way, guys. So let's check the mixture. Before we start, guys, my settings needs to be changed. Oh. Oh, don't say that's messed up. Throttle. I've got a problem here, guys. How can I fly when it's doing that? Oh, for flip's sake. I can't even do career mode because this Bravo's messed up now. Oh, for flipping flip-flops. Right, let's go to throttle. Right, arm throttle. Oh. Okay, is that button number 1? Search by import. No. What is button number 1? My Xbox controller is dead. I can't even use that. Problem is, I can't even use that at the moment. The red button. Red button. No, it's, I think it's.
There are
where's
moments in
number 1?
life when a man has got to do
What a man's gotta do. So this is what's happening, guys. Let me go back. Back. Soon. Okay. See, I'm going forward. As soon as I'm going forward, it's gone back to neutral again. It's doing that. This is fine. That's reverse is good. Forward. That's working fine. And then when I get to here, it just glitches out. And then all the way and then douche. So I'm full throttle, and yet it's doing that. So when I'm flying and going full throttle, I can't just have it like that. It's going loopy. So this one is fine. The mixture is absolutely gorgeous. But for this, nah, it's not having it. Not having it. Actually, I do it this way. Actually, if I can play well with it. Get your throttle on the stick. That's disabled. You mean the scrolling thing on the stick? Oh, that's disabled. And moving it up and down doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's disabled. If we go to here, it could be 2 reasons. Number 1, this, or number 2, auto throttle. That's button 1 and button 2. Where is button 1 and button 2? Either that, or if we go to here, click on here. Oops. Oh, it's. Let me reset that to normal to 0. Make sure that's, you know. Go back. To be honest, I don't know if it saved it or not. And it's still doing it. It's not the auto throttle. The controller system is complicated. I'm at work, so sometimes may not reply back. By the way, that's fine. That's fine. That's weird. This part, guys. I had this working yesterday, and now it's not working. It's like there's another button that's configuring it. So it's not that. Let me put that back to 1. I had it there for a reason. Back. Back. Go to here. And then we make sure that's -39, -39. See if that does anything. Nah. It's not nothing to do with that either. But I made it worse by doing it like that. So what's this -39, guys? Oi, Reese, welcome back. Put it back to normal. Put it down to 393. And invert the controller. What? Start from scratch again? I can't even put that down anymore. Before, I had it on 39. Won't let me do. Now go to the control and click on the cog. Which one then? Let me go back. The axis one. I didn't read. I didn't. Reese, I didn't know that. Yeah, go to the cog wheel. Yes, I'm in there. What is next? Antique. Yeah. That's not right. It's gone. It's yeah. Yeah, it's you made it back to front now. And it's still doing that. Look, you made it back to front now. And you made it back to front now. What that one does. I'll even take that one anyway. Yeah, if I go tick it again. Yep, perfect. See, I'm moving it forward and moving it back, moving it forward, moving it back. That's fine. But as soon as I get to here, it shoots out again. What is causing that? It's got to be a button, surely. Because when I hear a click in my throttle, it goes like that. See, it's only when I get to the full throttle, it goes wonky. Never mind, I was just letting you know I'll be right back. So yeah, something double isn't there. So let's go back. And then search by import. That's weird, because when I do that, it's not letting me. See, I've got nothing here. You know, let's go assigned. Let's go to assigned and take a look at assigned. Keep the throttle. Right. Arm yaw or throttle. Disarm yaw to brake. Set yaw to brake. Yaw to brake. Yaw to brake. Parking brake. Excess. Yeah. Brake. Spoilers. Joggle arm spoilers. Rudder trim. Right, we have mixture is set how I want it. Throttle 1. Keep throttle. I am keeping throttle. And then press mouse and keyboard pilot, etc. in order. Huh? In order? If to define either you have double. Well, you can hold shift and do that at the same time. Okay, yep, just type in throttle first. There we go. And then I go to none. And it lists all the throttles up. Now click on mouse. Oh yeah, I get you. Right, mouse. There's nothing on mouse. Keyboard. We have decrease, increase throttle. That's F2 and F3. Throttle next detent is F4. That's on the keyboard. Your throttle is holding shift and all that jazz. So if I use my keyboard, what the flip? I'm using my keyboard and it's even worse. So it could be the keyboard that's doing it, guys. That's fine. That's fine. Must be the keyboard. Let me remove this for a second. Yeah, tell me about it. Let me disable that for a second. Nope, it's not that. Not that. Let's go to here and check if anything combined to that. No, it's not. Alright, let me disarm the other two. Delete that, back. Delete that, back. Right, now try. Nope, still doing it, guys. I removed it and it still does it. Weird. Yeah. Oops. That's a good idea. Right, so we go out of there, go to the quadrant. Phoenix. Minimize that. Yeah, it does it on there as well. Does it for the Phoenix as well. Let me try. It does it with the Phoenix as well. Let's go back to the 72. And then with the keyboard, start your engine. Okay, maybe engine. Yep, Control E.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 24. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
Nope. Really, I didn't want you to do that. Assistance, it's all disabled. I think. I better check in a second. I think all of them is disabled, I believe. Right. It's the parking brake set. You can...
Alright, now comes the fun part.
There it is.
After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed.
I said brakes.
We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended
We got no
climbing
brakes.
speed for the Cessna Skyhawk.
Oh, for
While
flip's
climbing,
sake.
we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming. I am here to help.
Is it me controlling it?
Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving.
I got no controls. Oh, now it's not doing
Ready
it.
for takeoff? Apply full power to get
I
us
got-
moving. You handle the yoke, and I'll
Hang
take care of the
on.
power.
What I'm going to do, guys, is go into the free roaming and get it sorted in the free roaming. Then I got full control of the plane. Give me a second. It's hard to set the controls up if I don't have the half the gear. No. Let me load back in free roaming to get it sorted. And then I can double check some stuff. Because it's hard to do the career mode if you haven't got the settings correct. Right, right, set the parking brake. Can't see it. Right, parking brake is set. I set the parking brake. Oh, it's working now. It's working now? What the hell? It's actually working now? That's weird. I'm on the right profile. It's working now. Is it doing that because the engines were off, guys? Was it doing that because the engine was off? Because obviously for backup purposes I like to have it on my throttle 1. It's that one. And throttle 1 increase and throttle 2 decrease. Just want to save that under keyboard under main. Right. Oh, number 2's not working. Oh, for flip's sake. Throttle 2 decrease. Oh, it's wrong one, that's why. Yeah, it's the right one. Oh, it's not throttle 1. Duh. Don't call it throttle 1, it's a different one. Duh, it's throttle, but it's not that throttle. Right, throttle. Central. There we go, decrease. Increase is number 3 and decrease number 2. Back. That's checked. Right, now that's working. Right, let me turn the engine off by doing this. Got all this avionics down. Right. That's working. So it's working. So why is it playing that before now it's not? I haven't changed anything in the settings, so let me go into settings and just double check anything under the accessibility. No, not the assistance. So your rudder is disabled. Everything here is disabled apart from taxi ribbon. I didn't want that on. I want that off, thank you very much. Save. Icing effect is on. Realistic jet pilot. Event pilots where we are on the. Oh yeah, keep that on definitely. Off. Yeah, everything's set to off. Save. Right. Let's go back to menu and redo that again. Career mode. And now I have to restart it again.
Hello there. You must be Raging Empire.
That's got to be the cold star. Would it be? Making any sense?
Welcome to the apron. This is where all our flying adventures begin. Why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations? Today we will be flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan.
It's doing it again.
After taking off, we will climb to 1,700 feet above sea level, and then
Oh,
fly
I
over
get
the
it
airport to
now.
enjoy
I
the view.
got it. I know what the main
Ready?
reason.
Why don't you start the engine for us?
I think I know why. Oh. I understand now. I know why. Give me a second, guys, when I get in my yogurt. Oh. Hi, I'm back. Right. Need to eat this yogurt. To be honest, I haven't done anything at all. Shocking, right? Absolutely shocking. I have not done a single thing, but before we do this basic testing, I'm just going to eat this. So. That works.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 24. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
Can I taxi, sir? I need to use the Lord.
Alright, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns.
Really?
Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming, I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere.
I'm busy having a. I've been live for 2.5 hours. I haven't done a single thing. I had to stop for dinner. I keep stopping for things. Oh, that's not being switched on. Press OK. Where's OK button? There you go. Right, where's the map option on here? There you go. Zoom in. Go out. That's by flight route. Interesting. Is the autopilot can work on this thing? Right. I'm ready, guys, to eat my nipples. Yes, I know the parking brake. Now it's off.
Ready for takeoff? Applying
Yes,
full
sir.
power to get us moving.
Off we
You
go.
handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff.
Wait, I'm not steering it. What's going on here?
We have reached 55 knots. Pull the yoke a little bit to lift off.
Yeah, a little bit. Jesus Christ. Oh, right, I didn't hear that bit.
Perfect climbing attitude and speed. I see you know what you're doing. We are 300 feet above the ground. I will retract the flaps. You keep climbing.
Yeah, I'm climbing, buddy. I am climbing. Put the camera up a bit more.
We are approaching our first turn. As you'll see, the Cessna 172 requires very little yoke movement to turn.
Did you say what flight altitude? Did you say about 1,000 feet?
Keep climbing and prepare for the next turn.
Roger that.
Okay, turn left again. We are almost there. Remember, we need to climb to 1,700 feet. It will keep us 500 feet above the traffic pattern.
Too much. Let it be to the
I love the weather
place
today. The clouds are beautiful.
I
aren't they?
belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Oh, yeah, it's a bit windy.
There we are. 1,700 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around, see our airport? Let's fly over it.
Yay! There you go, Adam. Nice airport, isn't it?
Fantastic. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view.
Yeah, I can see it. He's below me. He's looking good. He's looking goody woody. Not like I'm overspeeding anyway.
Well done. I believe you have a talent for piloting. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
That's it. That's flipping it.
I'm glad that we flew together today.
He doesn't
This
know how
may
to
be the
walk.
first chapter
Look
in
at
our
his
pilot's
legs.
journey. If you want to embark on it, let's catch up at our headquarters.
Everyone's trying to spawn in ATRs, obviously. He's probably got a D for that, to be honest.
You seemed comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your people.
Head to the C. Man, I got a C for that. It's terrible. C. Right, guys, should we redo that again? Because that was terrible.
Here you can see all the different
Right, so BBL.
all the training lessons you'll.
Yeah. Right, man, I don't have 2,000. I don't have that money. Sim controls, aircraft essentials, altitude pitch. I recommended to train more and have a chance. I don't have that amount of... Where's my money? I don't even have that much. Five minutes. Flight plan. Before you know about the aircraft control, you'll go over the basic control turbo function. Can't even load the map in. Map's not even loading it. Give me a second for the map to load. TikTok. Not loading it in. I've got to wait until this is loaded. I do. Be all day otherwise. Yes.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172.
Yeah, it's not the classic, it's an old one.
Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode. The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls.
You can't even load that plane in properly.
As you can
Jesus!
see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar at the top of the screen. The toolbar is a quick access
There
menu
we
that
go.
allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the controls panel. The controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar. The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation.
Yeah, it's like I didn't know that.
Go
Get rid of
ahead
that.
and close all the panels for now. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now. Alright, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera.
Hey!
But you can also move it freely in
Ooh.
the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see,
Hey, man.
even through a window to look outside. Now, reset the camera to its original position.
Gosh, she's good looking, right?
Alright, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more, then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done.
Control.
Great.
Yeah, but all I have to do is click F. That's it. Seems legit. Seems legit. Oh boy. That one's done. I'm just gonna go through every single one of them. Aircraft Essentials Training. God.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke.
Yeah.
The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke.
Yeah.
This
Excuse me.
controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals.
Really? How simple is
They
this?
steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals
How
also
simple
control
is
your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections. For coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Yeah.
Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it.
I have.
Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased.
Oh yeah, I can
Now
do it this
pull
fast.
back to decrease power.
Oh, I did my exercise.
Power
Oh
is
yeah.
decreased.
Oh yeah.
Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power. Set your throttle to idle. Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator.
Yeah.
You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner.
Right there, buddy. Look at the RPM meter, buddy. Yep. Oh wait, does the engine has to be on? Shift down. Yeah. Wait, the engine's got to be on, right? That's why. Look at the RPM indicator by using this. I think it's broken, guys. I am looking at it. Hello? I am looking at it. It says look at your RPM indicator by using shift. I am looking at it.
Adam G. Pestridge asked me,
Oh my
will
god.
Empire delete MFS 20 in favor of MFS 24? Well, Adam G. Pestridge, considering the appealing upgrades in Microsoft Flight Simulator
This tells
2024,
you how fast
it
the
might be
engine
as
is
tempting
spinning
as
in
upgrading to the
hundreds
latest
of
Iron Man
revolutions per
suit.
minute.
However, deleting MFS 20
Let's
entirely,
take a look at your current
Let's
speed
just
on the
say
airspeed indicator.
that's
It's on the left
as
on your
likely as
PFD
Tony
screen.
Stark giving up his suit collection never going to happen.
It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments. You can find the analog versions of the airspeed indicator and the altimeter just above the throttle. They're respectively on the left and right.
Yeah, I can see it. Hello, I'm zoomed in. You. Hang on, shift. There we go.
The analog altimeter has 3 hands similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer
Yeah, what's the
indicates
time?
100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals, and the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Oh boy, it was a bit of a glitch where I was zooming in and it wasn't recognising it properly, so anyway. That's how it is, right? Jesus Christ. Adam, you should do this. Right. Oh, flipping Discord and its notification. I'm sick of it. I will one day. Yeah, you got to go through all this stuff at once. You got to do all of it. One day you will. Right, since I've got it working, we should do a stream, right, where all of us, one day, obviously it has to be around night time for me, even Ian, where we come together and just do a walking simulator. Yeah, that's why I'm doing the training stuff, because I'm agreeing with you. It needs more update. It needs more update.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level?
Yes, I'm gonna realize
This
that.
is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the
Never
descent
hey,
attitude.
yeah.
Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke
Yeah.
until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
Place the lower line into the horizontal using number. Yep. That's what I'm doing.
According to your
Yeah.
altimeter, we're gaining altitude,
That's true. I never thought of that.
but we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. Excellent.
Already done that before you mentioned
That's
it.
good.
Jesus.
Keep working on it. You'll get better.
Get better.
Now, let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable.
Just free flight at the moment for me. Take pictures. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's okay.
At the moment, I'm just waiting for the third
Push
party
gently on the
airplanes
yoke until the
to.
descent attitude line matches the horizon.
Just waiting for the third parties.
maintain
Got
that
to go
attitude.
now. Man! What time are you back from work?
As As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up.
Not anymore.
Great. That's good. Keep working on it. You'll get better.
Get better?
Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. Nice. That's good. That's okay. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
And that bit's done. Free roaming. Could do a simple free roaming in a bit actually, but see how this goes. I'm only going to go up to 9 o'clock, guys, and that be it. I mean, get a lot done in an hour, I suppose. I'm surprised my internet's stable. Ooh, B. Interesting. Interesting. Pitch up and pitch down was too flipping fast. Okay. Could always redo it. Holy flip, I've got to do all this. Yep. Oh well. Might as well get it all done.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
Oh, it's the other way, idiot.
That's good. Watch
Yeah.
your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see level back out. All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD.
Yeah.
As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. Keep working on it. You'll get better.
Can't even see it.
Level us back out now.
There you go.
Great. Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns.
Yeah, I'll give you accuracy. What the? Oh, come on. It should be an A. Let's redo that. I'll be with that one. Yeah, not happy with that one. Let's get an A. Let's get an A.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. That's good. Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn.
Ah, what?
Now, let's see you level back out. All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. Nice. Level us back out now. Great. Wow, great job.
There we go. We've got an A for that one. That's what I want. That's what I want. Whoop, Mary's just gone live. Right, power settings. Next. Oops a daisy.
Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM. Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice. That was excellent.
That's it.
With piston planes like this Cessna, it's common to have power targets defined in RPM.
Well, I don't even know if you have to do all this, to be honest, but they will. The achievements. Yep, that's an A as well. That's an A. Do 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 do. Jeez, there's a lot of people streaming out of the blue. Jesus Christ, I only done half of this. I have to do all this before I get to do the aircraft. AA. Man. Let's review what you're learning, blah 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 blah.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. Right. Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. Next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots. All right. That was excellent.
Concentration. Jesus. That'll be perfect. Check your aircraft before getting boarded. Okay. Should that be first though? Before we do that? It's weird.
Hello. Today we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps
You're talking
are
from
essential
inside?
to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight.
Don't get it,
First
Wade.
of all, Stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it. You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff.
Yeah, like I didn't know that.
And we're done for the outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside. Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features.
Oh yeah, toggle. Toggle EFB. Open the EFB with toggle EFB. I just did it and it's stuck. Hello? I've already toggled the... Hang on, let's oh, it doesn't save one. Open EFB with toggle EFB. What's that even mean? Oh wait, did I haven't set the camera. Hang on, let me do this. I know what I've done. Wait a second. Keyboard. EFB. Tab.
The EFB features an interactive map, a flight plan editor, aircraft and current flight information, a nav log, as well as fuel and payload options. The EFB has plenty to offer, but if you want to get directly into the action, you can turn it off after you finish the quick tour. It seems like we're all clear on the checklist. Now start this pretty bird up.
Well, doesn't want me to start it the old-fashioned way.
Now that we've covered all the preparations, let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Oh, that's it. I haven't got the tab toggled. That's why it didn't work. I don't know why I keep going back to headquarters and then going back that way. Weird. Right, that one's done. Taxiing. And why this should be done from the start, not towards the end. Weirdly enough.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet.
I need to get proper rudder pedals.
Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake. Okay. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. Go easy on your throttle. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. Increase throttle to gain forward momentum, and then reduce RPM accordingly to match a fast walking speed while taxiing.
Doesn't want to turn that great.
Now, test the brakes. Good. Brakes checked. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway.
Roger that.
All right, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport, near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center, marked by the yellow line, and watch your speed.
Watching my speed. Just take it real easy and steady. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Say what the speed limit is. Look at that mountain.
After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point, in prep for takeoff. You've mastered that lesson. The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full throttle for takeoff.
And went forward itself. Should all that be done before even Can't park there, sir. You can't park that van there, sir. You can't park that van there, sir. Yeah, this is just takeoff stuff.
There's an old saying I like, a mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Check to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway. And to the left to make sure no other planes are approaching. Runway numbers are not arbitrary. Each number matches the first two number of the runway's compass bearing, rounded to the nearest 10 degrees. For example, a runway orientated towards the north would be numbered 36, which is 360 degrees on a compass. Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position. Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21. Excellent. All right, let's do this. Apply full power, and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go. Use your rudder to stay on the center line, and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now, gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Maintain 75 knots, and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to remove the left yaw plane as when climbing. You can see your current yaw input by looking at the MFD's slip skid indicator. Maintain 75 knots and climb to 5,500 feet. Okay, 5,500 feet. You've reached your target altitude.
Take off on 121. How can that be 90%? 90%, that is. How can that be only 90%? Seriously. Seriously. What's that all about? Landing.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose.
Say about descending at the same time. Jesus. I was literally just holding a straight line.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
I'm way too high. What? I'm landing it.
We're coming up on flare height. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Resist the temptation to pull back. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. Well done, but there's room for improvement. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good
Put
landing.
me up too high in the first place. Have you noticed that? He put me up too high in the first place. I was going way too fast in the first. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Following the glide slope, 62. Let's do that again. It was way too high, in my opinion. It's way too high.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
There you go.
To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before
Still
the nose
going
wheel
way
does.
too fast.
500.
Wait, I'm still going way too fast, guys. Oh, it's the flaps. I get you. Right, let's do that again. It didn't set the flaps up automatically. My flaps rotated. Flaps in.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does. We're coming up on flare height. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Resist the temptation to pull back. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. Well done, but there's room for improvement. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Speed? Was doing about 80 knots before I even had the chance to go full different flip-flops. Be better, surely. Oh, come on. Still B. A bit. Right, let's retry that again. It's got to be A, otherwise it's not a pass. B's not a pass.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast.
The speed's gone.
Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
My speed indicator's disappeared, you douchebag. My indicator speed is gone.
500.
My indicator speed has freaking disappeared on itself. How can that even happen? Jesus Christ, how can I tell the speed, what I'm doing, if my speed indicator's disappeared?
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only.
Hello!
We're
There you
close
are,
enough
Dan.
to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
Yeah, the speed has disappeared. That's right, till we do this again. Off and on. This is a fourth. This is my fourth attempt to get this part done.
We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
Bit bouncy.
Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. That was excellent.
Don't give me a B. If it's a B, I have to redo it again. If it's a B, I've got to redo it again. No, it's an A. Oh, come on! Oh, for Christ's sake, that's terrible. Look, 82, 78, 96. Stop the aircraft 96%. I mean, I did stop it, so why give me 96%? Follow the glide slope, 82. I don't know where it gets his scoring from, but that looks terrible. Oh, now I can take it. Landing throttle management. Landing. Downwind. Flight solo. I got to redo that one yet. Pitch trim. Only got that B. It says take exam, but I can't do any of these planes yet. Yeah, I'm just going through it. I'm just going through it. Landing throttle management. Aim point one-way threshold. If too high, which was throttle, too low, add throttle. Well, that's kind of what I did with the last one, wasn't it? Really. Well,
In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land.
well, what's the plane doing? Oh, flip! What the? Oh, flip! Oh, flip! Oh, flip!
Stall, 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 stall. 500.
Oh, for flip's sake. The plane went loopy.
In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land.
Now I've got full control of the plane. There we go. There we go. Right. You coming in for a joyride, boys? Give it some power, because we need about 65, don't we, to land? I'm way too high in a way. But it's saying that I'm lined with the one way, so I can't grumble with that.
500.
65, I said. 65.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
That's going to be
That was excellent.
that's going to be a terrible result. That's going to be a C. Is it going to be a B or a C, guys? Can you guess? Is it going to be a B or a C? Oh, it's a oh, for flip's sake, I failed again. I can't get 100%. Hey Dan, when you did this, did you get maximum A? Because I can't even get maximum A. Those planes are the worst to land. I know, right? 94, 77 and 83, bringing the aircraft to a stop. How can that be 83%? I gently applied on the brakes and the aircraft stopped and it thinks I braked too hard. That's a fail. That's a fail. Man, every one of these is a failed. Those planes are worse to land. I think also, Mumba, hello by the way, it's the way you got your controls set up, isn't it? Isn't it? It's how you got your controls and everything set up with your controls. If the sensitivity and all that jazz is terrible, then it's going to be terrible. So that's A, that's A, that's A, that's A, that's A. Most of these are A's. Right, downwind. Follow the traffic pattern to prepare for a downwind landing. Oh, wait. Oh, combine throttle and yoke to land safety. Another one. Another one. Right, we're going to do this, and then that'll be it, guys. That'll be it. Ew, bonk. Hey, we done a bouncy landing. You didn't tell me what flaps to use though. Oh yeah, I'm doing it all. Might as well. It's there, right? Why not do it? We'll get the full achievement that way.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece.
You tell me about it.
Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing.
Look at the scenery.
And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps.
20 degrees?
Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
20 degrees flaps? I was at full flaps, you idiot. It's giving me... oh god, stuffing me up now. We're overspeeding. There we go. Keep it at 64. Aligned with the one-way. I am aligned with the one-way. As I'm too high. Oops, I'm not. It's a fail. It's a fail. Oh.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece. Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing. And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps.
Yeah, you wish.
Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
It does bring you in quite high, doesn't it, guys? It's saying that I'm aligned with the runway, but I'm way too high. I mean, what's that all about? And now I'm not aligned with the runway. Hello? I am. Oh, flip. See, it goes off again. How can I not be aligned when I think I am aligned? Go over here more then. Be honest, Dan. Once the update comes along, we have to do this again in a way. Now I'm aligned. Now I'm not. What the flip? Now the speed's gone again. There's an update poster coming this week and everything will be reset again. That's what I heard. And all this what we're doing now will be all reset again. See, I'm not aligned with the runway yet. I've got two pupper lights. The flip was that about? Weird.
Reduce throttle to idle.
Now can't we just throttle?
Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now,
Nice.
apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line.
I think that's a fail. That's going to be a
That was
fail.
excellent.
That's a fail. Keep getting fails. Oh fuck. Not that great. That great. Well, we're down a bit of it, obviously. It started the career mode, that's the main thing. And we set some of the controls up. Oh, by the way, Dan, if you're still here, let me type this in. There you go. I've got the Phoenix in. There's Latin VFR. Got the Phoenix in. Oh yeah. I only got the EasyJet livery in. That's actually, the A321 Bravo should be the same as that. There's a lot more to deal with, to be honest. That's a funny 320 nose, isn't it? To be honest, that should be the same profile. Go back. And spawn in this area. I set the controls up for this plane. Spent most of the time setting up the controls. Right, if I can get these controls sorted, I will rename it. I think so. Every time's in the dark. Right, keyboard is set. That is set. Right, settings. Right, max reverse. idle. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Right, so we want max reverse, idle. That did. Oh. What the? Well, that needs fixing. I don't know where that come from. And then control is not set. Hello, Ian. Good day. I need to find out how you get rid of that guy. That's one thing. But wait, let's double check my throttle. So that's very sensitive. Weirdly enough, that's fine. That is very sensitive, actually. Check the throttles. Down, flaps 1. Let's just do a test takeoff. Right, flaps, we're going to use extra flaps just in case. Heading is selected and speed. 250. 10,000 feet to begin with. Right. Release the brakes. I said release the brakes. Oh, it's already off. Wait. Yep, brakes work. Seriously? Wait, the wheels are spinning. To be honest, guys, the Phoenix is way better than this. Phoenix is way better than this. My opinion. Frame rate target, that's fine. I just left most of my settings normal anyway. Well, the settings are set up anyway as it should. As it should on that particular craft. Oh, it just crashed. Has it crashed? Oh, no, it's just frozen. So, most of the instruments for the inner builds work. The 3, that needs fixing. Don't worry about helicopters. I don't see the engine off in here yet. One thing I got working is IVAO, that is sorted. TBM. Is that the 850? No. I've got to install that yet. Yeah. I'm noticing some of the planes are missing. Some of the planes in here are missing. And then we've got the ATR controls to set up. Now I can't remember how I did that. Anyways, that's fine. With that, guys, I think I'm going to end it from here. Oh, that do. I haven't really done much, but I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, that is it, boys. I did what I did. Man's got to do what a man's got to do. So with that, I'm going to convert some of the saved camera configs from 2020 over to 2024. I get that sorted, especially with the ATR and whatnot. I get that done. That way I don't have to do that. So the camera configs are now workable for the Phoenix and the 340s. And that's it. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to get everything spot on with the controls and whatnot, but we will get there. We will get there. And I'm surprised my internet's keeping up. Surprised. The internet's sticking up with the times. Right, where can I send you guys over to? Anyone interesting to host? Host. Was in the bath, yeah. Oh, still haven't fixed it. Oh, if you don't take a bath too much, otherwise you're gonna enjoy it too much. All we did was set the A321 controls up. The 340 controls needs to be configured. There's a lot of messing around to do with yet. Try and get the controls set up properly and whatnot. Sensitivity is going to take a while to get it all sorted. I mean, the Phoenix is done, so I can fly the Phoenix. The 172 is pretty much spot on now. It's just going to take some time to get these controls and whatnot set up. But yeah, I'm surprised my internet stayed up on time. So I'm going to ending the stream. What's this that's been posted? Yeah, so like I said, guys, I got the Phoenix A320 19 and 21 going. That's all working, even though it's experimental. And so I just have to play around with it. Keep repeating myself. I'm thinking of doing, well, it's not a lot of you, but I'm thinking of sending you guys to Durka. Yeah. All I did, to be honest, Dan, in the last 4 hours, right? The last 4 hours of the streaming, all I have done is loaded up the sim, set all my controls up, working out all the controls, loading in, loading out, and then done a bit of the career, and that's it. I haven't really done anything else in the last in the last 4 hours. Most of the time, setting up my controls. Crazy. And obviously, it's a test stream as well, just to see if I can do it without any problems. But I'm hoping to do in the next update, once the marketplace available, is, if you see here, everything is streamed. So I'm hoping that it will say streamed or download. That'd be good. Because another thing to mention, Dan, you know these handcrafted airports, right? Yeah. And then we add our own airports into community folder. You're going to see 2 lots of doubled airports in our simulator in the game. And there's no way to disable those handcrafted airports. I looked the other night, I thought, how the flip do you disable the handcrafted airports? There isn't an option at the moment. So if you go our own airports in the community folder, and then you put it in the community folder and you got your handcrafted airports as well, you can't disable them. So you're going to see 2 doubled airports now until they resolve that. That's crazy. So that's another thing they need to issue out. Anyways, guys, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna raid Durka. And I'll catch you all on the flip side. I'll turn this on just in case. Right. I'll catch you all tomorrow, guys. Probably going to be the same thing tomorrow, so later. Simulator loaded down quick. Right.